we're going to be playing as a writer who visits his hometown for some reason. I know surprisingly little about Alan Wake, but this is going to be the start of our journey on this little Remedy double bill. So I'm going to be playing Control directly after Alan Wake Remastered, as I believe the games are somewhat interconnected. It's going to be a bit trippy, maybe. Have some sci-fi elements, or at least I know Control does. I don't know how closely tied the themes of Alan Wake are. And I am uploading this in 4K because I wanted to play it in 4K, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet on the extremely large file sizes at some point, so let's get going. Easy, normal, and nightmare. Let's just go normal. I can't select nightmare anyway.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1, Night.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Just me, or is this extremely quiet? I didn't change the audio at all. Everything's full. Okay. Okay, the subtitles were a little large. Guess I turn up the volume on my computer. Alright, great start. Look up to the light, the right stick turns the camera. Reverse your controls. No. So there's the fabled lighthouse. The hitchhiker in the road disappeared after he was struck. Our car's out of commission.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Though there's a possibility that we're still dreaming. I'm gonna walk a lot. I like walking in games when given the option. We've got rather pretentious elbow patches on our blazer here. Maybe we're a professor as well as a writer. Most writers aren't. A lot of writers work in academia, right? Rain Cove Point Lighthouse, Night Springs. Honestly, did not know whether this was going to be a horror game or not. There's something shiny over there. And so that's not the way to the lighthouse unless we jump down. There's something shiny over there, so my magpie inclinations will take me over here.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Coffee thermos. Collectibles. Okay. Turned up the volume a bit more, but I'm not sure if that'll affect the recording. I can't remember. Okay, so it'd be reasonable to assume we're in the dream and he's narrating his own dream. So, from the best-selling author Alan Wake. So is this going to be... Oh! Hey, 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 buddy!
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God?
Oh!
You think you can just make up stuff?
Yeah!
Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, because I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Okay, so a representation of our own self-doubt. Okay, yeah, the audio mix is all over the place. I'm very sorry. Blame the game developers. Music's a touch loud. Keep the speech where it is. Oh look, points of no return. How do we run? Camera is disagreeable in the extreme. So yeah, I guess there might be like a meta element to this then, where our own fears and doubts will be manifested, and we're like living in our own novel, our own story that has like a cheesy axe murderer in it. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can switch shoulders. Good to know. Have you seen this man? Is that us? Looks like us. But we're missing. There's a QR code there. Someone scan that. Good jump. We're wearing dress shoes. Keep that in mind.
You missed your deadline. Damn.
2 buttons to dodge. Oh! I dodged! I dodged! I'm pressing right stick. I'm completely incompetent.
You can't stop me.
I am Neo. Oh!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Did you? I think I already worked that out, Alan. Well, at least the protagonist will feel the need to tell me everything that's going on. I'll turn the motion blur off. I don't know if that's a good idea.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your oppression?
Oh, God! Is he behind me? I think I'm out of breath. Cower, you fools! Oh, hello, friend.
Hurry!
You got a gun?
Mr. Wake, it's me. Hey, Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose.
I'm all locked in.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Oh.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Clay. Okay, not enjoying myself. Oh, jeez.
I had to get out.
Yeah, how do you suggest I do that, man?
Follow the light.
Not always a good idea, is it?
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Oh. Okay, the light heals. Darkness hurts.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Okay, I understood absolutely none of that, mate.
This way. There's no time.
Okay, run to the light.
You must follow me now.
Alright.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
I have a torch! With limited battery life!
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Oh.
Now you'll die.
Do I need to aim?
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Okay, thank you.
In the
Tutorial
nightmare,
voice.
a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Yeah. Oh, for God. This is the reason I don't like playing on the Epic Games Store. I tried everything to turn that noise off, guys. I'm just... it just won't go away. It happened when I played Sifu. It just... you can't make it stop. Right, I need to move my head. So... touch. That's about right. No, it's not that. Too much. Alright, there we go. You can see the ammo. Okay. Boosting the light with the left trigger blinds enemies and burns the darkness away faster. I don't know if I needed to change the battery.
You led me this way, and now
Get out of here! Oh, I changed the battery. I meant to reload the gun.
this is it.
No! No! Oh, leave me alone with your achievements. Oh, they disappeared. Excellent dodge.
Just like
They're all dead, right? I really didn't know that this had strong horror elements to it. See ya! I will run away.
I can keep this up forever.
Go, Alan! Go! Oh, for God's sake, are you a chain smoker, Alan? Run! Oh my God, the stamina. Do you know Commander Shepherds with these levels of stamina? I don't know why I need that. Alan, more cardio, mate. There we go.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Welcome to Bright Falls. Okay, interesting. Perhaps we're gonna jump between dream world and real world. What did we say our Mrs. name was?
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you in the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Zing. Hi there, mate.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Thank you. Not like we walked up to him and started taking photos with him or anything, but yeah, we want to be left alone.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
Barry, our agent.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Hello there,
Alan,
friend.
we're here. Come on, let's get back to the
yuppies.
car.
Yuppies. Military looking type. Can't go up there. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the audio mix, like, it's just, I can't seem to get it right. Maybe I turned the surround sound. No. No idea what to do. We're here, honey. Getting flashbacks to a girl called Alice.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
Carl wasn't the guy who died in the
I'll
dream.
go fill her
or
up while you
Carl?
get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
God, don't be such a douche, Alan. Alright, be appreciative that you have
Try the
fans.
coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Right. So much for a
Are you
quiet
staying on, Mr.
vacation.
Wake?
I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Yeah. I'm going to steal that coffee flask over there, so...
Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Now, if you get me copyright claimed, Captain Eye Patch...
You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up.
Just
I'm
because
not gonna be
we're
happy.
brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack.
Sure.
Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
You don't need that, right? Alright there.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Yeah.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
Don't you remember the dream, Alan?
You don't want to die, do you? Worse. I warned Carl Stuckey about it, but he didn't listen.
Interesting.
I told Rose last week that she should change the bulb. This is what happens when you get sloppy.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Darkness never sleeps.
Carl. Carl?
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Miss Stuckey.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Thanks for trying to help me. I think you were doing the right thing.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Oh, I'm well aware.
This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid!
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Goodbye, miss.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Bye.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Ominous.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Great. A haunted house.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Okay. Diver's Isle, haunted house.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Okay. Why would you...
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it. Don't get me wrong. This is so much better. It's wonderful. Our own private island.
Beautiful. I mean, if you're afraid of the dark, surely this is not one of the first locations you picked, right? Should I turn motion blur on? Let's try it. Sometimes it does work to make things look nicer. Birdleg Cabin. Beautiful name. Sounds like a Bloodborne location. So sorry, man. This audio mix is just killing me. I get used to this place.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Stunning. Except for the little shed. Which looks incredibly ominous. Imagine we'll be hiding here later for some reason. What have we got in here? What is that? What is that? It's like an ear.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Okay, so maybe him and Alice have grown apart a little bit. Maybe they're trying to rekindle their marriage, their relationship, whatever it is.
Come on, honey. Get the door open so we can get a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Maybe.
Hello? Anyone here?
Honestly, I had no idea how much of a horror game this was going to be. I feel like I've been tricked. I thought it was a game about a writer. Like a walking simulator. Hello, Mr. Footsteps. Please, don't toy with me. Don't deal well with jump scares. Was it you? Derek? Was it you? Oh!
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Great.
Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Like a diving suit. Like an old school diving suit. Yeah, I don't need to button press for doors.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
I think it's from the 60s. I think it's from your nightmares. No one been here since 1970? Is that romance in the air? No, it's mold. When did this game originally come out? Like 20... Was it like 10 years ago? I'm not sure. Is there a little radio?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't
Uh-oh.
it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Oh, God, I'm so famous! I know we're not going to turn the lights on down here. I just wanted to look because it's so pretty.
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
Okay, thanks for the update. Beautiful.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Yep. I thought as much. Oh no. Oh no. A cellar. Oh no. What an absolutely minging shed. Is there a crawl function?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
I sense a quick time event. Oh. That was a mini game. Please, if you know how to turn that off, please tell me. I've looked everywhere in the settings. Cannot turn it off.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, thanks,
Okay.
babe.
I'll
Thanks,
look
babe.
around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Okay.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
But the lights are on. Beautiful sunset, I must say. Okay, so here's an obvious problem when someone cuts the power on us.
Alice? Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
The Labyrinth of Me. The Temple of Shadow and Mist. In her dreams to prevail and kept from sleep. Very, very ominous. So yeah, it's going to be, I guess the interesting thing might be if the game, you know, we get into like Inception levels of dreams within dreams and stuff. Because this obviously feels like it's reflective of what happened in the dream. We saw whatever his name was who died in the dream in the real world. Well, I don't think it was the same person, but he had the same name. She down on the pier.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh. Quick, Alan. Before the old woman shows up.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise.
Oh.
It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
How disappointing. Right,
Surprise!
Typewriter.
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alan! Where are you? Help!
Alice, I'm coming! Ow! It's all right, I'm coming!
No! What the hell?
Alan! Help me!
For God's sake! Why can't you sprint for longer than 10 seconds?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Jump.
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
We're in a car accident.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Okay. Interesting. So, I've just tried. I don't want to hypothesize too much this early, but I'm gonna end the video at this point in a second. At this stage in a second, but so maybe we're jumping around here because we're dealing with some sort of trauma that has to do with Alice that has already happened. So maybe Alice did die or something, and it was Alan's fault. And we've already been on this trip, which is why that guy was in our dream and he had the name of the guy who owned the lodge who we didn't get the key from. Right? Yeah, Stucky. Okay. Very interesting. I imagine things are only going to get weirder from here, so I hope you enjoyed the start of Alan Wake Remastered, guys. Lovely looking game. I've really had no idea what kind of twists and turns we're going to go through. And whether we're in any form of reality at any point, right? I guess that's the whole mystery, like the whole intro said. Like the mystery is the crux, and you're never meant to learn the truth, so we're just along for the ride. So, yep, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It's the first episode in a new series, so please leave me a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and just remember, everybody, never trust an on-crate. I'll